misunderstanding. Topic: expressing opinions. Part 3, question 2. Do you send text messages to people when having some important things? Model answer: no, I prefer making a phone call. There are a number of reasons for that. Texting can be a waste of time in case of emergencies. It will be time consuming if you have to type down everything when you can just call that person and tell them directly instead. In some cases where you want to get an immediate response to your problems, texting would seem to be a bad idea as you have no way to know whether the receiver read your message or not. This is when a phone call can help, as you can discuss and solve the issue right away on the phone. Text messages can sometimes deliver a vague idea to the recipient, which may lead to misunderstanding of the situation. It would be hard for people to interpret tone and intent through text, so misunderstanding can sometimes occur. This can be due to the lack of language clarity, which make receivers find it hard to get what senders really mean. In some cases, receivers may miss several important details while they read through the message. I only text someone important messages if I can't reach him or her by calling. Of course, when you can't contact someone via phone call, then no matter how important the situation can be, text messaging would be the final option. In some other specific cases, meeting in person is the best way to discuss important matters. This is especially true for discussing important business issues. Things like business negotiations are obviously not suited to text messages, as texting about business stuff looks quite unprofessional. Face-to-face interaction would be more necessary to build trust and confidence, so the more highly recommended to better settle the business. When there's a conflict or miscommunication that requires clear and further explanation, I would prefer face-to-face conversations when it comes to settling arguments or solving miscommunication, as the sheer brevity of text or a phone call is not enough to improve the situation. By sitting together, talking about problems you're facing, and having a more in-depth discussion on the matter, I believe two sides can be more likely to reach a compromise. In-person meeting is preferable when voting is needed. When people want to ask for others' opinions and take them into account before making decisions, then obviously gathering everyone around for a meeting seems to be a much better idea. This is because everyone can find it easier to follow and keep up with the situation during a meeting. Texting can make some people fall behind as they may miss several messages from others. Sometimes it's necessary to have a face-to-face conversation to show respect to others. A typical example is when you want to end a relationship with someone. Imagine your boyfriend or girlfriend asks you to break up via text. Then you know how it feels to be given so little consideration that the other person didn't even bother to tell you in person. That would hurt your partner a lot. So a straight talk would be better in this case.